Mpumalanga police are investigating a case of murder after Chief Clyde Mnisi's wife was gunned down last night, in the early hours of this morning rather. You remember that Mnisi was shot and killed on the 26th of March and he was buried on Sunday. But let's get more details of what happened to his widow from the police spokesperson here in Mpumalanga, Mr. Mhlala, just talk to us about what happened in the early hours of this morning.
Well, in the early hours of this morning at around 1 o'clock, we received a call that was saying there's a shooting incident at the Chief Mnisi's house. On our arrival, indeed, we found that the widow of the late Chief Mnisi has been shot. She was found with multiple gunshot wounds, and as well as two other relatives. Unfortunately, she succumbed to those injuries and passed on. Then the two relatives were taken to hospital to recover. In terms of the relativity between the shooting incidents, we are not sure yet because we are still investigating. You remember that the shooting of the late Chief Mnisi just happened last week, and now this week, immediately after the funeral, is the killing of the wife. So we don't know whether they are related or not. Up to so far, even the number of suspects that or the intruders that get into the house, we're not sure how many were they, but safe to say that preliminary investigation indicate that it was the pistol that was utilized. There was no sign of a rifle. However, we'll continue with our investigation. We hope that we will arrest, and we request the community to also assist in terms of giving us information for those that might have information around this particular matter.
And also, Mr. Mnisi was also shot on the 26th of March. We understand that also the suspects there are still at large. What do we know about what happened to him, and also the suspect that we actually gunned him down, and also with the late Mnisi's wife, Mrs. Matthews, who was also shot last night? Do we know they might be related in some way, or do you think this is just a criminal matter? And also, have you guys assembled a team to investigate these two matters?
Yes, I can confirm that we have assembled a team to investigate these particular matters. In actual fact, the team started last week immediately after the late Chief Mnisi was gunned down. But we cannot for now say that the incident are related or not related. However, I must indicate that it leaves a lot to be desired. One would suspect that they might be related because Chief Mnisi was just buried on Sunday, and now a few days immediately after that, literally it's 2 days after that, the wife is being shot and killed, and the intruder, entered into the house and killed her. And obviously, we don't know what might have been the reason behind. But then, as well as the two other relatives that were in the house, which means or which suggests that this thing is some kind of a coordinated effort. Up to so far, we cannot confirm if there's anything that has been taken in the house, but we suspect that nothing was being taken. So one would suspect that it's some kind of a coordinated kind of an activity, which might more likely be linked with the killing of the late Chief Mnisi. The only difference that we have detected up to so far is with Chief Mnisi, it was said that the suspect, got out of the vehicle, went to where he was, they spoke to him, and then they had rifles, they utilized rifles, and this one they utilized pistols. So it's some kind of an incident where one would suspect a lot that indeed it might be related.
And obviously, the gun issue is such a problem here in the province. Are you guys seeing a lot of this kind of crime happening over and over again, with especially gun being used to kill people?
The killing of people utilizing firearms, it happens everywhere. Yes, it does happen in the province. However, within one family, whereby it's some kind of a follow-up from the one after another, it's very much rare in our province. Which brings to the fact that it is suspicious that they might be linked. We don't know what the motive is, but we indeed are very much suspicious that they might have been linked. Perhaps they suspect that the widow of the late Chief Mnisi might have known or might have had information that we don't know, perhaps to get rid of the evidence or whatever the case it might be. However, that would be part and parcel of our investigation.
Thank you so much. That was Brigadier Selvi Mhlala speaking to us about the incident that just happened in the early hours of this morning, where Chief Clyde Mnisi's wife, Felicity Matthews, was shot and killed. The police are still searching for those suspects who are still at large, including Mnisi's killers also, who are also still at large at this point. Back to you.